Chart reading is one of the most important parts of the case interview. It's really important to do a few things when you receive a chart. First is to understand what it is quickly. Second is to give a quick insight. And third is to start thinking about what you can do with the information in order to answer the problem at hand. It's not enough just to know what the chart is saying and then, realize that you can calculate the revenue if you multiply the price times the quantity. But it's really important to say, how does this chart further help me solve the problem? Does this chart give me any information that I can use to make a decision on whether to invest or not to invest? Or does it give you enough information to choose between product A and product B? Let's look into an example chart from a case interview from the Kellogg casebook. Right away, we can see that this is about market segments. This is something most people miss. Read the title. The title says exactly what it is. Reading the title can help you understand what it is, both in your own head because you need to read it anyway, but also quickly, create some comfort in the interviewer's mind that you're starting to understand the chart and not just, getting ready to start multiplying all the numbers together. So introducing this, you might say, it looks like we have some more information on market segments, including a graph on super readers, occasional readers, and rare readers, as well as their segment size. That's kind of a fine introduction. You might also want to read the labels here too. We have e-readers' willingness to pay, as well as the number of books per year for each of these three segments. This is a case about investing in an e-reader technology and have three different segments that you want to consider. Which one will probably be the best segment to enter. So in this case, you want to talk through each of these two segments and then give some insight. You might say something like, looks like the super readers both have the highest number of books per year read, as well as the highest willingness to pay for an e-reader. Although the super readers are actually the smallest segment. So they read a lot, they have a high willingness to pay, but they're pretty small. On the occasional reader side, though, they're really large. However, they have kind of a mid-level willingness to pay and reading frequency, while rare readers are actually in the middle on the size and have the lowest number of books per year, but kind of a mid-level willingness to pay. We're not ready here yet to maybe cancel one out unless you can quickly see that, rare readers we might not actually want to target. Also intuitively, why would you target e-readers towards rare readers? Seems a little bit counterintuitive. You probably would already focus on super readers or occasional readers depending on the economics. But you want to follow a few specific steps. You want to say, read the title, look through the charts just to understand what is the basic information without giving any, without a lot of pause. You don't want to take too much time just to sit and read the whole chart. You might take a second. It looks like we have information on market segments. The chart on the left has super readers, occasional readers, and rare readers, both information on the books per year and the e-reading willingness to pay. On the right, we have segment size for the three segments. Once you've kind of introduced that pretty quickly, you might want to transition into the second phase, which is the insights. As I said before, super readers high and high, rare readers low and medium. On this side, occasional readers are the largest and the super readers are the smallest. Something really, really quick. You don't have to get too detailed there. And you also don't want to spend, 5 minutes walking through the chart as well. Then on the third part, and this is really the problem solving aspect, what can you do with this information? Yeah, you might say, okay, I might need to multiply some things together and I can get, a projected revenue number or something like that. But you don't want to do that until you've really thought about whether you're answering the question. So if this was a question around which segment should we target, you might say, okay, well, I need to think about my price and my quantity for each of these e-readers as well as the books in order to make some judgment on whether this is whether these are, which segment is probably the most attractive to enter. We'll go through that in the next video.